I gotta stop this. This is like the 5th or 6th or 7th. It's not that many. But I've done a lot of triple reviews for Ichi the Witch recently, and these things are getting long. What's up, guys? That guy with a pencil here from the fact I didn't do wrong thing. Have it on me and keep it on me at all times. Another fun fact. That's correct. Stop on me. Okay. You didn't hear that. You didn't hear that. I didn't. Okay, you did. But regardless. She's fine. Oh, she's so fine. No Deskros cosplayers hit my line yet. Then again, I actually haven't seen. Am I really doing this mid-review? Yeah, why not? Why not? I've been on the Reddit though. I haven't seen anything. Wait. Oh, sweet Mother Mercy. Wait. 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 We can work with that. Oh, we can work with that. But regardless, let's not waste more time. I didn't find anything devious or despair, but let's see. Chapter 46. Important memories. We have 3 chapters to read today, so I'll try to be relatively quick. We'll see. I do not want this thing to be an hour and a half. I have other videos I need to record today, and golly. But let's see. Master Descaras, would you autograph this book for me, please? Okay, so people actually do buy these books. I don't, you know what? I low-key thought she was kind of, but I guess it makes, she's literally the strongest witch in the world. It's like, it'd be like if LeBron was selling books. Which, does he? Does LeBron James have any written books? Oh, he has written 2 children's books. I promise, and I am more than. So he does have books, but not about himself, because this is obviously a Descaras autobiography. I highly doubt it. Hold on. Does LeBron James has LeBron James written any autobiography?
LeBron James' biography titled LeBron was published on April.
Yeah, but no autobiography. All right, so people have written documentaries or autobiographies about it. I know there are documentaries on LeBron, but no one has written written anything. But yeah, strongest witch in the world. Very, very. I'd say egotistical. Descaras pretty egotistical. Yeah, it makes sense. Let's see. I would be honored to. Master Descaras, I'm your biggest fan. No, you're not! No, you're not. Fun fact. Not only do I have it on me and keep it on me, but we're pre-drawing for Ichi the Witch. I'll pre-draw for all 3 chapters, if I remember the start of each chapter, but let me just pre-draw real quick, because Ichi the Witch. But, you're gonna have to fight me for that title, random witch cadet who doesn't even have a face. Don't even... There's not a single bigger Descaras on this planet than me. I fight to prove I got options. I will leap into this manga and slice you down right now. I see. I will now accept your words of praise. See, I do like a confident woman. Let me stop. Master Gokuraku, where did you learn about magic items? Oh, I learned mostly by observing the crafters in my homeland. Oh, where is your homeland? Kagami. Do you happen to be interested in our traditional techniques? Oh, he's very cordial. Oh, well, obviously, he's a royalty, so he's probably, literally, it's called diplomatic smile. He's professionally trained. Let's see. Do you happen to be interested in our traditional techniques? I'd be honored if more people wanted to learn about them. Yes! That's nice. That's nice. Gokuraku, he's being very well accepted. He still doesn't have an arm, though. Can someone please give this man an arm? Oh, Kamugi in the back. Let's see. Ah! I'm recording, right? Oh, thank I thought I wasn't recording for a second. Let's see. Boy, they sure are good at making small talk. And no wonder, since she's a witch and he's a prince. To be fair, is it really small talk, or is it Descaras just accepting glaze? I mean, still close enough. Let's see. Meanwhile, the 2 of us. Oh, is Ichi too busy aura farming? Let's see. Ichi is exuding such an intimidating aura that it's making it hard for anyone to approach him. Then again, though, Ichi does, I'd want to approach him just because I'm like, dude, how? No, but then again, I'm not, this is going to sound weird, I'm not necessarily scared of people, if that makes sense. Because of how I was raised personally, I don't view people as really more than people. I fundamentally understand there are people with different levels of power, right? And obviously, but then again, I just universally treat everybody with respect. You aren't necessarily going to get more respect out of me if you hold a high position of power. You can be a king, you can be a president, you can be a guy in the street. I'm still going to treat you the same way. So notably, I've never necessarily been perturbed by people who have like an off-putting presence. Notably because half the time it's accidental, or half the time it breaks really quickly. Because the thing about an intimidating presence is that the moment you're interacting with them, they usually either have to turn it off or leave. Both of which I could speak to that. Like, I still remember there was a person at a company. I wasn't interviewing with them. I think it was just like a headquarters of the company I worked at, because I worked at one of the branches. And they were like a VP of something. And like no one else of like me of all the other coworkers that came from the different branches, no one else wanted to approach them. I walked right up to them. They were a big dude. But I was like, "Oh, sir, how you doing? My name's Pencil. How can I help you?" And or not how can I help you? I just chatted and I had a long conversation with him. It was a chill guy. He was a chill guy. He just looked mean. He admitted, "Thank you for coming to talk with me. I know I look rough. I look mean. I swear I'm not like that." And notably, I think it's really easy for me because, like, I'm not trying to put this in perspective. Y'all may not, but like, I'm just a large fella. Like, I'm a really big dude. It's even, and I've met people bigger and taller and stronger than me, but like, I'm 230 pounds and 6'2". It is hard to intimidate me. So like, I have it better. And notably, I'm not saying I don't know people smaller than me who have like the same mentality that I do, but at least for me, it's very hard to intimidate me. The only way you do that is if you like actively threaten me. And even then, I can almost sense if I'm going to be actively threatened by somebody, so I don't interact with those people in general. So intimidating me, not really possible. But then again, of course, it's completely different. This is a new witch. There's a whole bunch of like in-universe reasons why all these women are definitely scared of the man. Let's see. It's making it hard for anyone to approach him. Meanwhile, Ichi himself, what pleasant weather we're having. Yes, of course. Oh, he's in psychos. Wait. Has turned into a parrot, constantly repeating pleasantries. Master Togeis's and Master Descartes' lessons were pretty relentless. Manners! Be polite! Proper greeting! But you know, I get it. Especially considering, like, as much as I joke about Descartes and Togeis literally co-parenting Ichi, they kind of, like, their reputations, and specifically Descartes, since she's directly associated with them. Like, Togeis, I feel like people don't really know that Togeis is, like, linked to Ichi through Descartes. But maybe they know. I'm assuming the dynamic between Descartes and Togeis is pretty well known amongst the organization. So maybe they do know, but ultimately, there may be, like, a slight discordance there, where they're like, if this boy messes up, it's going to reflect badly on us. Me. No! You will be polite. So I get that. Let's see. Hey, Ichi. Do you want me to get you a drink? Can you do that in this universe? Well, maybe it's presumably not alcohol. None of these, like, I'll admit, outside of Descartes herself, like, none of these women look like adults. They all look like teenagers at most. What's it? Oh, and Spica, and obviously Love Joe, and woman from the clothing department whose name I keep forgetting. And I'm not gonna bother looking up. Let's see. Oh, Master Ichi, might I offer you a drink? Oh. No, Kamugi, right back. Oh, thank you? Meant to know Witches Association Inspections Department. How do you lose your eye doing what? Okay, Inspections Department. Spica Harvest, at your service, sir. Thank you for looking after my little sister, Kamugi. Master Spica! It's Master Spica! I don't have that many ranges in my voice. I'm telling you, if there's another new woman character, they're getting the Mickey Mouse. I can't do many. They're getting Mickey. Let's see. Oh, you're Kamugi's sister? Miss Kamugi, it's been too long. How have you been doing? You called her a stepping stone. I'm not sure I can trust you. Fine. It's interesting that both can tell. Yo, I'm always like pressing X to doubt. But both characters, both Ichi and Spica in universe, are like, you lying. Let's see. I've always been proud of my baby sister. For what reasons, though? Proud that you can use her? Let's see. Oh, but see, like, that's, I would hate. Notably, my younger brother, he just doesn't like physical interaction. So, like, he does not like giving hugs. He doesn't like just me generally being in his vicinity, which sucks, because, like, I always display my affection through physical contact. Like, I pat people on the heads, I dap people up, I give hugs, I pick up people. I just find it funny to pick up people. Like, specifically full-grown, it's always fun to just walk up. And notably, it depends on the pickup. Like, sometimes I'll have to hug and bear hug and pick somebody up because, you know, they're like my size or bigger. But like, especially for any of my smaller friends, like if you're less than 150, there's a non-0% chance that I will walk up, put my hands on your armpits, and lift you up like Simba. Like this guy, right? I will do it. I've done it before, and I will do it again. So my especially like my really light friends, I have like scooped them up like lion cubs. I've been like, come here, and like carry them off. Sometimes for their own good, sometimes I just think it's funny. So I can't imagine anyone having like flinching when I come in contact with you, man. Like that would bother. Like that bothers me. I don't ever want to be scary. I'm fine. I understand that people are going to be naturally intimidated by me, even when I'm smiling all the time, just because I'm a big fella. You know, like especially if I'm wearing my typical outfits, which you couldn't tell are typically black. I don't know. I just like the color black. I think it looks good on me. So if I'm dressed in all black, just chilling, especially in a resting mode where I'm not consistently engaged, I do look rather intimidating. So I'm fine with that. But especially for someone who knows me, including my own like biological sister, to flinch when coming like that would bother me. But Spica just doesn't care. Let's see. She's so clever and a hard worker too. You won't find anyone more considerate and attentive. Oh yeah, I believe that. Oh yes, Kamugi has been a very big help to me. Oh, Ichi's like, yeah, I love your sister. In more ways than one. Okay, let me stop. It's too early. Well, is it too early to begin shipping? I've read enough. I've read enough fics. I don't think it's too early. Then again, it's never too early. Let's see. Oh, I'm sure she has. To think she's... Oh, but yeah, like, that's the thing. She's... But these grips are extra firm. But to see her sweating and to see this... Like, I can't imagine doing that. Like, my brother just... He's at the age where he's like... He just doesn't want to interact with me because it's not cool in his mind. But at the same time, like... He doesn't flinch. If anything, he'll like swing on me. He can't do anything. I'm still bigger than him. But like, he'll swing on me. And that's fun. I can't imagine having a dynamic like this. Let's see. To think she's been made to go on magic hunts of all things. When I heard, I was shocked. Kamugi's always been a shy girl. She gets frightened so easily. For her to be on an anti-human hater magic squad, out on the front lines, good inspections department. So I guess she also does writing, huh? Like, what is she inspecting now? Let's see. I'm sure she's only doing it on association orders, but... Well, I guess technically, yeah, but still. As her sister, I'm concerned for her. Oh, I know what you're doing, okay. Concerned? Even Ichi's like, about what? Especially since, well, the harder she tries, the more things tend to go awry. Yo! This is gonna sound... Why was that low-key a bar, though? Like, y'all picking up on it, why was that low-key a bar? Try? Awry? Yo, wait. Did Kamugi blow out awry? Because, like, why is she touching her eye when she does that? Or her eye patch? What? Uh-oh. Oh, no. But, like, see, I can't imagine doing that to, like, especially, notably... I'm not sure how old the age gap is. I'm not sure how much the age gap is between these two. But, like, I have a large age gap between me and my brother. So, no matter how old we both get, we will be old and gray. And as long as I'm still here to bother him, he's always going to be my baby brother. I've told him this numerous times. He will never escape it. He is the baby. And he will always be the baby. If you, like, notably, if you have, like, a 3... Really, listen. But then again, I can't, like... I think just because I'm weird. If you're, like, 2 years younger than me, you're a baby. Like, I remember, I, like, adopted. back in high school. It was when I was still doing, like, theater and stuff like that. Like, if any, like, someone would, like, latch onto me to, like, as a mentor or anything like that, I'd be like, you're my son and or daughter. You are my child. I know you're literally only 2 years. I don't care. You be safe, child. So, I don't know, man. Like, that would be awful. I can't imagine doing that. Let's see. Huh? Kamugi? I'm sorry. It was all... Oh, wow, okay, let's see. It was all my fault. I'm so sorry. Oh, okay, so and there's only a 2-year age gap. That's enough for me to... But you know what? Sadly enough, that's still enough for me to be like, baby. but the age gap between me and my brother is larger. Let's see. Okay. Kamugi, age 5. Aw, it won't light. Goodness, Kamugi, you're no good at all. No, admittedly, I am still an older brother. Yeah, I'm evil. I'm like, leave me be. Leave me be. All right, I'm so like this. So I get that. Oh, you like traditional sibling stuff. I understand. Spica, age 7. I am not. I can use magic. What? Why did I say magic? I can use magic better than you can. I just need to get the hang of it first. Aw. I mean, that's true. That's probably true. Oh, really? I won't hold my breath. Aw. But you know what? But then again, kids, especially like at age 7, I don't have a direct link because once again, I was born in a weird age gap, like between my family. I mentioned this in other videos, but like my next oldest cousin was like 13 years older than me. My next youngest cousin or next youngest family member would not exist for an extended period of time, and it was literally my brother. Like there was just a weird, like I was a weird child, as in like when I was born, relative to a lot of my family around me, I was not on heavily for that. I was like I existed, and then was like. No baby! So like, for a good chunk of my life, I was like, oh, not just an only child, but also I was one of the only children in the area to be doted on. So I don't have a direct dynamic like this, but it gets to a point. I understand just being an older sibling, the idea of, you get on your younger siblings' nerves. Let's see. Even when we were little, little Spica, even when we were little, Spica could do anything. She was so much better than me, and went beyond just the difference in our ages. Studying, athletics, magic use, social etiquette. Darn, okay. She actually was kind of great. She was so good at it all that everyone had high expectations for her future. I wanted to show her up. Oh, this the way they're being drawn here reminds me of free reign characters, and this specifically reminds me of Fern's faces. Let's see. I wanted to show her up. If I can learn an even stronger spell, then I can show Spica and everybody up. Oh, she was motivated. Oh, but she somehow blew her sister's eye out, I guess. But, I mean, yeah, that is... And I do get that, right? Notably, even though I don't have the direct experience myself, because like I said, I was born in a weird point, I do understand wanting to show up people who are better than you. Even like older people. I definitely do remember that. I wanted to be better and faster than some of the guys who were older than me. And I did surpass some of them. Didn't surpass all of them. I wanted to be smarter than some of the people older than me. And didn't really succeed at that, honestly. Like there are things where I get it. Where especially if you have someone or something that you're being compared to and they are linked to you in some way and they are better than you, you want to catch up. It's like it's innate. It's a natural human sense of competitiveness. What's happening over there? Why are you excited like that? Baby, go back. There we go. Sorry, I saw that. I'm going around OBS. I was like, why are you like this? Let's see. I did a lot of research. I practiced a lot. And then... Oh, so she did actually manage to light it. Very nice. I can do it. If I try, I can be as good as Spica. That's a really big light bulb. Let's see. Oh, boy! They have light bulbs? Why is it just hitting? Oh, what is the technological progress here? Why do they have light bulbs? For some reason, I'm just based on the timing. I was thinking like medieval, but light bulbs are like a 20th century. When were light bulbs invented?
The light bulb was invented by...
Oh, 1879. Okay. Nah. I mean, like, am I just reading the vibes wrong? Is this maybe like a 20th century story? I don't know. I was thinking like this story would be set in like the 1600s, darn near medieval times. I don't know. Interesting though. They have light bulbs. that just clicked to me. But all right. I can be as good as Spica. Or you can boom her face over. Jeez. Okay. She's got guilt. That's it. Spica! Oh no, what happened? Kamugi, what did you do? I just tried to light the light bulb. Darn! Okay. I would understand. Okay. I understand why Kamugi's... Okay, so it's not necessarily fear of Spica. It's guilt for what she did to Spica. Okay. Alright. I understand that more now. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I feel guilt about that too. Yeah, okay. I understand that. Let's see. Oh, she's crying. That was the day I became who I am now. Oh, Kamugi, carry this. Oh, okay. I get the cake, you can have a cookie. Okay. Don't talk to them anymore. They'll just bully you. Okay. But see, and notably just by this interaction and this interaction, I can tell it's not out of love. Like notably, this I could somewhat understand as like a protective older sibling thing, but by how Spica has described her relationship and her belief in Kabuki and like their dynamic, You should wear these styles. They suit you better, right? Like, that's that. I couldn't, once again, I don't know. And I think it's maybe because of, maybe it's the age gap, but I always wanted my brother to be different from me, right? Like, we went through the same path, essentially. Grew up in the same house, went to the same schools. But I was like, yeah, don't be me. I'm kind of boring. Like, I'm a nice guy. I'm a pretty basic and bland. Like, and I'm not a path to follow. I'm like, I succeeded pretty well. But, like, outside of that, like, do your own thing. That's why I'm proud of him in many aspects. He's more into sports than I am. Good. I don't really care about sports. He's more into music and can play instruments, which I can't do. Good. Like, there are things he does that are completely different from me. And I've never really, like, I've made him do things because I'm lazy. But there's never been a point where I've wanted him to be, like, absolutely subservient to me. I wanted him to listen, but, which he doesn't do. But outside of that, I couldn't imagine doing this. Even if, and, like, let's see, can you see that cut right there? See this line? Right here. Right here. This line right here? That's from him. But I probably have to show my feet. Let's see. There it is. You can barely see it because it blends so well because it's mostly healed. See this right here? This is from him. Yeah, he's still roughhouse with me. We still fight. Because that's my baby brother. So, like, the boy's hurt me. In fact, I have, like, it's super faded now, so you can barely see it. In fact, I can even barely see it. But look, I had a story. Like, the boy has harmed me in the past. I never really cared. It's my baby brother. Look, it doesn't matter. Obviously, there's, like, minor marks, and this is losing an entire eye. But still, I can't imagine wanting to make my siblings subservient to me. Like, it just feels weird. Like, I don't know. You're me, but remixed. Do your own thing. In fact, I think one of the big issues I had when I was younger is I was like, don't follow me around. Really don't. Like, leave me alone. That was a big issue, and I feel guilty about that now. Let's see. Yeah, I like that style better. Aw. But, like, that's the thing. You wasn't even allowed to be your own person. I can't say no. I put in a recommendation with the Witches Research Club for you. Huh? But as diligent as you are, I think this suits you best. I decided on my department as a second year, too. Second year. How old are these women? How old are these characters? Like, first canon ages we get, and it's from an unspecified time in the past. Kamugi was 5 here. How old is she now? How old are these characters? Let's see. I choose a career that's fitting for the second daughter of the Harvest family. Okay? Kamugi. Yeah, see, no. Then again, there may be even extra implications on top of that. Like, I know it was a whole big thing about, like, noble families and royal families in, like, the medieval times. And I think it lasts in some cases today. Where, like, the second child is kind of devalued just because they weren't first. But, like, there's so many rights you get by just spawning first, which I don't really get. I don't like it, but that's kind of how it is. And it's probably even more so in this time period. Let's see. I'd actually been studying medical. Oh, interesting. All right. I'd actually been studying medical magic, but I couldn't tell her that. I didn't dare. Ah, okay. So she wanted to go. Oh, but do you have healing talents? Then again, Descos can also heal, but it'd be nice to have another support. They'll give you something to do. Maybe you could get a support type magic. We'll see. Because I still do want Kabuki to capture a magic herself. Let's see. She lost half her light because of me. If it hadn't been for that accident, she would have had a much brighter, easier life. Maybe? But who knows? Like, I mean, sometimes shackles can help, but I get that. I get the guilt on Kabuki's end. I apologized countless times. She said it was okay countless times. None of it mattered. It was my fault, and nothing changed that. I mean, yeah, you were a baby. You were 5, and you was kind of asking for it. No, I'm kidding. But still, Spica has the right to punish me, now and forever. Yeah, no. But you know what? I understand this is a Kamugi internalized thing, where she just feels the guilt and she can't get rid of it. Because, like, notably, even at the same, like, I'm trying to think. But again, I think even younger me, who's a completely different person than me now. Like, if you were to go to me at the age that remotely corresponded to this incident, back when I first got some of my old scars from him, I'd be like, doesn't really matter. But even telling him that, if he had felt any guilt at the time, he was drastically younger than me. So I don't think he had the concept of guilt at that point. He's just like, "Argh!" And he clawed at me. He may be like, pencil. Like, 2 of the scabs you just showed were recent. And he's old enough. He has the concept of guilt. He's old. But, you know, it's still different. We're still different. Let's see. Kamugi, it's okay. That's all over. It's all over now. Master Ichi, you see how she is. She's far too gentle. Someone like her to be on so important a team as an anti-human hater magic squad. Boy, I'm afraid it's just too much for her. So, if I may be so bold... Yo, Kamugi, take out her other eye right now. Sorry, that came with me. But Kamugi, if you don't fight back, listen. Might I suggest myself as a replacement for her as Team Descos' official record keeper? You can suggest. Ichi, deny it right now. No, Kamugi, fight it. Kamugi, fight it. Huh? Since it's the two of us, the transfer of duties would go quite smoothly. But most of all, it's what she wants. I'm sure Master Descos and the other witches will understand. What about Gokuraku? Let's see. Kamugi, it'll be okay now. You don't have to push yourself to do so much anymore. This is what you want, right? She gonna fight back. She gonna fight back. Come on, let's see. Kamugi. What is this? What is this angle, bro? Why is it so? Why is this eyelash more detailed than anything I've ever drawn? Shiro Sasaki Sensei, why are you flexing on me like this? Let's see. Shiver. Okay. She's right. If I try hard, it'll just go horribly wrong. But it did happen one time. Let's see. And if something bad happens to Ichi because of me, it'd be better if I left. Wait. Is she right? Is this really what you want? Kamugi? Oh, but I get it now. I love that. Ichi's bright, wide open eyes versus Spica's very narrowed, focused ones. And notably, it is Spica asserting her beliefs as if they were Kamugi's, and it is Ichi questioning those beliefs because he wants to truly hear Kamugi's. I like it. Kamugi. Oh, she's not flat. Yeah, she's like, I can't give up my man, not now. See, there, see? She doesn't have any objections. It'll be a pleasure working alongside you, Master. Oh, put the hand out and everything? What? I'm sorry, but, I do have objection. Yeah, that's my girl, Now, while I do understand the context, I do understand Kamugi's guilt. W chapter of the first one. Let's hop right into the next one. This is the thing. Part of me likes triple reviews because they can go from chapter to chapter to chapter, but at the same time, they are so long. My computer screams in agony every time I make... She has a deeper, greener hair than Kamugi, but this is my computer's... Oh, interesting fit for Ichi. I was not expecting it to be orange. Very interesting. But this is my computer screams in agony every time I try to export anything over 1 hour. And notably, it doesn't even take too much. Right now, at least according to OBS, my CPU is running at 0.7%. So it doesn't even take much to actually maintain it. It just bothers it because it'll just scream really, really loudly. Let's see. I'm sorry, but again, flexing on me. Oh, and I know why. Last week, I believe it was Ichi the Witch's year anniversary because I saw the title page for Shonen Jump. It was a picture of Ichi and Descos. My girl looking way too... I'm sorry, I love Descos. But let's see. I do have objections. Yep, I think this was it. Yeah. One, Descos... Oh, she is too... The unspeakable things I let her do to me. She could throw me in a... Well, let me not. But... She could commit unspeakable horrors to me. Horrors beyond the comprehension of man. And I would say thank you. And ask for more. Oh my word. She's too fine. Let's see. Sorry. 47th Hunt, Kamugi Harp. Oh, a chapter named after a character. Alright, yep. Ichi throwing up 1. Descos throwing up 1. Kamugi throwing up 1. And Gokuraku throwing up 1. Oh, I like Gokuraku's fit though. But he's still... Speaking of 1, someone get this man a new arm. Please. Well, actually, no. It'd be actually neat to see him fight with 1 arm. But still, I presume he would possibly also like another arm. Alright. But... Yeah, I think last week was 1 year of Ichi the Witch. So they made it. I'm so good. I'm so happy Ichi the Witch is still popular. It's doing well. I think we're locked in, which makes me so happy for Shiro Sasaki Sensei and Osamu Nisha Sensei, which I think is actually the first dual female, dual woman writing and artist duo in Shonen Jump. This is the first time this has happened, which I love. I'm glad it's doing so well because it's peak. It's not even it's getting supportive because no, it's just real. It's a really, really good series with amazing art. So amazing art, amazing character work, amazing everything. But let's see. Ichi the Witch. Even among the witches' research clubs, Wait, what? Even among the witches' research clubs, generally work-a-day duties. That is a strange sentence, but I think it does make sense. Generally, work-a-day duty. So essentially what they usually do on a day-to-day. I picked the blandest job they had. Record keeper. I recorded daily events and research results and then filed them away. It was a quiet job. A safe job that didn't involve anything dangerous, like magic hunts. Master was Shibadon, is she actually that short? But what? She's so small. Why did I think she was tall? Why is she, maybe this is just like for comedic effect. Why is she so tiny? She's literally smaller than Kamugi. Master was a little odd. Good to have you. Is she actually that tiny? She's gonna be like 5 foot flat. Like, I don't think Kamugi's more than like 5'2". What? Because Ichi's also, then again, I thought I knew Ichi's age. I ain't gonna play these games, dog. Ichi. The witch. No, not the Reddit. Ichi. The witch. Wiki. Not Wookie. Wiki. Bring me Ichi! Oh, I love how Deathcraft is the top trending article. She also makes a telescope. Yeah, he's 5'5". So Kamugi's got to be like a smooth. Let me see. 11% body fat is crazy. But, so if Ichi's 5'4", I think Deathcraft is taller than Ichi, but she has heels on. How tall is Deathcraft? Do you have that? Oh, doggy! Biological information. Yeah, we have no extra info on her, so I doubt we have Kamugi's height. Let me see. But essentially, with Kamugi, please. So yeah, she's 5'1". So I was right. Literally. So where do we get that information from? Ichi the Witch. Where? Volume 1, The Art of Ichi. Oh, okay. So I wonder why we got Kamugi's biological information. We didn't get Deathcraft. That's interesting. But she's 5'1". So Shirobadana may literally be like 4'11" or 5 foot if she's actually that short. Let's see. But I got to spend all day sitting at a desk, bothering no one. Speak was absolutely right when she said this department was suited for me. But like, do you really want that? Do you really? Let's see. This is for the best. I don't mind a plain, peaceful life here. That's all. Let's see. Oh, these are. Oh, I'm so confused. These are the Majikans. Why? What's going on? How did I get here? That is true. It was all just a state of general nonstop terror. Even when you think about it, their first meeting was actually crazy because she dropped what? She dropped one thing of mail, which is interesting. That does seem different. What was she doing mailing stuff? Well, she may have been dropping off her reports, I'm guessing, but she was in the middle of the air on an air bike, and then Ichi fell out the sky, and then Deathcross tackled her too. So like, she had a really rough meeting with these first two. I was like, what's going on? How did I get here? Never mind the mail. Let's eat. My well-built son. Let's see. Never mind the male witch part. He's crazy, full stop. Here's a report for this mission. Well done. Hot pot. Please let her. Did they? I forget. Did they? Is this still from the? No. Yeah. This is. Did they eat? Oh no. I forgot. Did they actually get to eat Hisame? I don't think so. I thought Hisame like regenerated and immediately got rid of the food. So they may have fished afterwards. Please let our next mission be a saner one. Yep, the test with Toe Guys, where they turned her into a mushroom, and the Kendaki Magic fell for it. No, really, what is happening? She was going through it. She was really going through it. And then we're gonna get a mention of the world hater? Oh no. But then again, she wasn't really there for that. It was really Ichi and Deathcross who fought that guy or interacted. Must write report. Why? This is the Origumo. This is during, well, this is still technically during the Kagami arc. And this is her running for everyone. There he is! Why me? Genuine terror. I get that. She really has to go through it. Especially considering she just has minimal power. She has basic magic, but she doesn't really have, she's nowhere near a combatant like the other three are. I'm so tired. I don't think I've ever run around that much in my life. Changing clothes, even getting a bath is just too much effort. Heck, if I got in a nice hot bath right now, I'd probably pass out. It'd be too relaxing. I get that though. Like the amount of times I've meant to do something after I've showered, but then I'm like, I'm showered, I'm covered in Vaseline. I just immediately. I do just pass out real quickly. It's why, fun fact, I don't eat breakfast usually, and I don't eat lunch on work days. I don't, because food puts me to sleep. And I know it's like something to do with gluten, but like even like just being full tells my whole body, hey, shut it down. Which isn't a good, like your body slows down digestive processes when you sleep. I'm pretty sure you actually should not go to sleep after you eat, but for some reason my body's like, good night, and then just shuts down. And I'm like, no, please. So if I ever plan to do something, I always try to do it before I've eaten, and definitely before I've showered. If I'm full and I shower, light, I am warm. But then again, I can just go to sleep anywhere. I'm a very easily sleepable being. Let's see. Heck, I've forgotten a nice hot bath right now. I'd probably pass out. It'd be too relaxing. I'm just going to sleep like this. Just let go of consciousness and sink into the dark. Is she actually? Let's see. No, yeah. So she's got a passion for it. Yeah. So she's not letting go. Obviously that makes sense. She's one of our main characters. Man, but she wrote a lot already though. I really want to sleep. So why won't my hand stop writing? Oh, but look at that smile. She knows. She just loves it. She's doing it for the love of the game. You know, Kamugi. Let's see. A note on the true form of the Joy Sorrow Magic and its behaviors. An overview of Ichi the Witch's actions and magics he employed. The principles behind Goguraku the Brutalizer's actions and what we can infer about his future actions from them. The role Descaras played in this magic hunt and its effects. She just held the big thing. Let's see. There's so much I want to write. My pen won't stop. Everything I saw, everything I heard, every last bit. Oh, so maybe she didn't actually. Maybe, but she can still learn medical magic. She can multitask. Let's see. Every last bit of every little thing. I want to write it all down. Show it to everyone. It was crazy, frantic, dangerous. I was a mess, bawling my eyes out the whole time. But this report, this precious record, is one we all made together. Oh, it's so nice. It does, guys. It's so fun! I'm sorry. I gotta stop. Like, it can't be every single panel. It cannot be every single panel of my glorious, amazing, legendary wife. That freaking geek over dog. I can't. I have to control myself. I can control myself. This is my own. Fine. Like, you know, some people say fine as wine, finer than wine. Let's see. That's so sweet. They're all so happy. Admittedly, this guy's ain't smiling. This guy, I know you're tired, dog, but smile a little bit. Dang it, Kamugi. You want me to read all of that? Darn. And it was all handwritten, too. Very impressive. Like, that's impressive. Dear golly. And I struggled writing, during the SATs. Let's see. Once again, my analysis was spot on. Oh, okay, so Sheer Banana, yeah, that was a setup. Yep, and she's knocked out. Yes, working for Team Descaras is hard. It's really scary, too. But it's full of things I've never seen before. Ichi's like, oh. Well, shoot, me too. Let's see. To me, you're a good person. Things I've never been told before. Oh, it's so sad. It's so sad. But, like, it's clear. We knew from Kamugi's introduction that her family did not treat her well. But now we have context for it. Let's see. Every day is so full of new, vibrant, exciting events that before I know it, I'm just writing and my pen just won't stop. So interesting. So she went into the inspections department, and the Witches Research Club is likely at least somewhat related to the inspections department. I'm talking about Spica, by the way. It makes me want to see more, hear more, write more. I know that you're right. Just like you always tell me, I'll probably mess everything up. But that's crazy to consistently tell your sibling. Now, why? Let's see. I'll be totally useless to them. But you know what? I don't have time to think about any of that. Yes, come on, you talk that talk. I'm too busy having fun. I like my job. Aww. And there we go. The same advice she gave Ichi. She's handing over the cookies. So I don't want to quit it. There! Shove it in her hands. Let's see. Excuse me? Oh, Lord. She's gonna crash out. What's gotten into her? Cookies? This is like, what? Sweets? With my figure? Let's see. None of this makes sense to me. After that accident, my sister started looking down. So you know you... Oh, man. My sister started looking down all the time. She was always hunched over. Like she was asking for me to step on her. So I did. Spica, you are a terrible person. It's probably not... It's very much probably nurture, not nature, but you are a terrible person. So I did. If that's what she wanted, I was happy to oblige. I was nice and used her as my stepping stone because she was okay with it. So now, why, after all these years, did you decide to look up? Why are you looking me in the eye? Because she's a person! It's because she's a person! And she's your sibling! Oh, that's nice. I love how she actually was never really that much shorter than her. Interesting, though, because Spica didn't... She must have hit a growth spurt, though, because she is actually decently taller than Kamugi right now. Then again, a lot can happen in 2 years. Let's see. Why are you looking me in the eye? Oh, look at she's... Genuine rage bait. Let's see. When you do that, how am I supposed to step on you? I haven't seen anyone freaking geek over Spica. Well, actually, no, I've seen some people. So a lot of y'all people really do like Spica's design, at least. But, so maybe some of y'all want to be stepped on. And I want to be stepped on my desk, so I get it. Let's see. No, Kamugi, you're useless at everything. There's no way you can manage the job in my... Darn. Not even being so low polite about it anymore. But, you know, I'll admit, there's nobody who can rage bait like your own sibling. Like, notably, I'd say your own family, and then my own family can rage bait me very, very well. I don't even know why. Like, notably, it's not impossible to rage bait me otherwise, but my own family, woo, quality top-tier rage baiting. Let me forget all the professional training I had from that same family. But especially siblings, they can rage bait you. It's because I think it's literally because they're you in some way. And apparently, like, I heard that, like, every single sibling that comes after the first is apparently has, like, some trace of the first DNA in them. Like, apparently we leave a mark in our mamas, and then bada bing, bada boom, they pop out. Well, like, with at least some markers, which is hilarious, because I'm like, me and my brother don't look at all alike. You'd be hard-pressed to tell we're brothers unless you look for very specific features that have no overlap. Like, we have unique, distinct features that only our family has, that you can see, if you pay close attention. But if you look at us right next to each other, we don't actually look that much alike. But at the same time, I feel like it goes down to the idea that you, as a sibling, are almost a genetic remix of your other sibling, vice versa, right? Like, I'm a genetic remix of him, like he's a genetic remix of me. We came from the same people, but different base origins, different experiences. We were defined by different things, so we came out as fundamentally different people. But since we have so many similar experiences, since we have such similar bases, we've known each other for as long as we have, the rage bait, it's just so... It's so well targeted. It's so perfect. It's amazing yet horrifying. Let's see. No, I am not useless at everything. Yes, you are. It's all you can do to manage one thing at a time, but you're a klutz and still mess it up. Darn, Spica. Let's see. Hey, I'm not always like that. Yes, you are. Oh wow, y'all doing this in public? Really? So they were worried about Ichi ruining the vibes. Nope, it was Spica and Kamugi. But you know what, for good reason. Kamugi needs this. Yes, you are! Not once have you ever come up with an idea and seen it through without failing. No more backtalk. Step aside and let me do it! Otherwise, Witch is looking on like, or Witch Cadet's like, really? Let's see. No, I won't! You're always trying to twist the conversation in your favor like that. All you ever think about is yourself! Let's see. Excuse me? What did you just say to me? You heard her. Let's see. I know your secret too. You had magic surgery done and fully... Wait, okay. Now wait a second. Kamugi. I mean, obviously I get you need the stimuli and you still feel guilty, but so nothing happened. So like, it is literally like my little cuts and scars. It just doesn't matter. What? Kamugi. I mean, I get you need the impetus, and I'm always glad for character development. But so wait, if you've known this... Let me finish reading. And you fully restored your eye. You weren't handicapped at all. What? So wait, so she intentionally... So Kamugi, what you said last chapter doesn't really make sense. A much brighter and easier life. So no, she's actually using it. What? You wear an eye patch just to look cool. You really shouldn't do that. So... I'll admit, as funny as that is, it does take away a little bit from here. Where is it? I mean, like, we don't know when she got the magic surgery done. Maybe it was later in life. Maybe because where did she say it, right? I can't say no. Yeah. She also has to like, because I mean, if it hadn't been, like, you speak like it's a thing that's still happening. If it hadn't been for that accident, she would have had a much brighter, easier life. But now knowing what you say here, Kamugi, that's not really true. She didn't lose her light, or at least if she lost it, she didn't lose it permanently. So it depends on what you got. If it's like a magic surgery that happened recently, then maybe I understand why Kamugi was still feeling guilt about it because she lost years. And even who knows, it may have been years. But considering this is a noble family, I wouldn't be shocked if they did it immediately. I don't know. They probably have the money. Let's see. What? You wear that eye patch just to look cool. You really shouldn't do that because some people can't afford magic surgery, especially since you can see just fine. No, I can't. It's still a big, terrible inconvenience to me every day. This is very. I'll admit though, Osamu Nishi Sensei must have siblings. They must have. I mean, like some people do. They can be only children and just know the vibes from like hearing it or studying it. But like Osamu Nishi Sensei must have siblings because this is so core to arguments about my own sibling before. I get it. The old scar still pains me all night, thanks to a certain someone. I'm always short on sleep. Someone who's really short on sleep wouldn't have this much energy. Darn. Okay, so she got mentioned to restore her eyesight, but there's still a scar. So maybe she wants to cover the scar. But again, Kamugi says, just to look cool. But a scar is pretty cool too. I don't know. I think scars are neat. Let's see. Wouldn't have this much energy. Enough of this. No matter how much you don't want to accept it, this world is all about results. So Kamugi won the argument. She backed off. But too late, speaking. You already ruined the vibes. You already kind of ruined your image. Let's see. Let's have Master Ichi decide for us. Okay, Master... but she knows it's too late. And she took up his hand. I can be far more helpful to you than some clumsy girl who can barely use magic. For the sake of success of your future hunts, it's really best we... Yeah, look how much taller she is. So 2 years. Kamugi has a lot of growing to do. But presumably so does Ichi. I think these characters are young. We don't have their actual ages, but presumably pretty young. Hey! I'm a far better choice. You agree, don't you, Master Ichi? Dang. Alright, let's see. Miss Spica? Yes. Heart and all, really? And you know what? Ichi literally is my son. Ichi literally is, that's actually my son. Because you know what the funny thing is? Spica's not my type either. No, admittedly, and I'll be real. We're 46 minutes in to an ichithewitch review. That's a triple review. It's probably gonna get like 100 views, 150 maybe, 150 max. That's the latest chapter. So like, I can say this. I don't really have a type. Call me E40. I like I'm Latin, Caucasian, Black, Arab, and Asian. I don't care. You know what I like? Women. Your boy, like, I've heard people say, I could just never date insert person of this race, and I'm like, is she bad though? If the answer is yeah, I'm gone. But like, if I'm attracted to her, I'm going. Like, that's just me. I like women. So, as I say, Ichi's my son because she's not my type either. Because I don't know, and it's because once again, I am a large fellow. I am not tiny. Definitely, I'd always be worried. Like if I did ever marry one, like it's why I can't get behind like people, and notably to each their own. It's like it's perfectly legal. Some people are just into small and petite women, so do your thing. But I never really got the idea of people who are over 6 foot dating people and having kids with people that are like 5'4" and under. I know like in real life I know people who are over 6 foot, and their significant others like 4'11". And I've never told. Well, no, I've told them before. I was like, when they first started dating, I was like, that's weird. And they're still dating, and they're happy. Like, no, be who you want to be with and be happy with. But like, it's one. I'm like, if y'all ever have kids, that's gonna be a rough birth. If the baby's at all large, like that's one on that. But the other main thing is just like, not only does it look weird, but it also just seems like weird and inconvenient. And I'd be worried for her. Like, I'm 200 plus pounds. If I date a girl that's like 120, if I roll over on her, she's cooked. I'm a deep sleeper. She have to like beat the taste out of me to wake me up. Like I'd be worried. I love manhandling people. Don't get me wrong. I love the fact that I am strong enough that I can just lift people up off the ground and just go somewhere. But especially for like as a damn out there, like preferably like I think the shortest I can go within reason is like 5'6". And even that's kind of because like I'm 6'1", 6'2", maybe 6 foot flat. So like that's a 6-inch difference. But like, I'm not sure. Like, I don't think I could date a girl that's 100 pounds. It just be too. Like, if I'm more than twice, and notably, I'm planning to shrink down to at least probably be like 200 flat and try to maintain around there, or possibly go down even lower to like 180, so I can just be super lean. I'm gonna be super lean and cut, so I can lose the face fat. I don't believe there's much fat here anymore, but like I just want to get more definition on the arms. I want to get rid of the fat gut. I want to get abs. So like, I do need to cut a whole lot more. But like, if I'm like 2 times your weight, it just feels weird. So, admittedly, Spica. Very, very lean. Very, very lean, just in general. So, like, not necessarily my type either. I think that's why I rock with Deskar so much. Then again, I can't tell how tall Deskar is, but if she's taller than Ichi at 5'4", she's probably around... I think she's, like, decently taller than Ichi, but she does wear heels, so maybe she's, like, 5'6". Though admittedly, you want to... We're so deep into an Ichi-the-Witch review. I can be honest with y'all. Low-key, perfect height on a girl for me is like 5'10" and up. Like, I do... And you may be like, oh, Pencil, you just want tall kids. Yes, so they don't get bullied. And also just because I think that's fine. I think it's better. Like, without... Like, me having to, like, lean down and break my neck or having to lean up and break her neck. Like, if we're, like, parallel in height, pick up 6'1", 6'2", 6'3", 6'4", 6'5". Let me meet a girl who's 6'7" who wants me. I'm going! Then again, I'm just very easy. So maybe I'm not the best judge of character, but I want a tall woman. Oh, no. I'm 180 and up. I'm over 200 pounds old. I do not care. Good. You got a little meat on you. We can work with that. But let's see. Sorry, but went completely down the rail off of my son saying you're not my type. Oh, even Kamugi's like, oh, what is it talking about? Oh, look, have you been here for the past video? Oh, what are you? Oh, that's probably breakfast. That just kills Spica's whole vibe. Oh, I see. Oh, she's stuttering finally. Well, I'll just excuse myself. No, she ran off. Master Spica? Wow, it worked! She really did go away. Hey, Kamugi, did you see that? Oh, he must not know what that means. I'm guessing he does not know what that means. Oh, is she laughing? Oh, she's laughing. Oh, okay, good. So yeah, obviously, very good. So it wasn't gonna be like a long arc. So, well, actually, you know what? Maybe they're probably gonna reconcile, right? Currently, they're in a discordant phase. I'm assuming the siblings are gonna reconcile later in the manga, but still very nice. Oh my god. Oh, that's the end of the chapter too. Oh my gosh, Ichi, what was that? You took me completely by surprise. Oh, that? Desk told me to say it. She said if somebody invaded my personal space or got touchy-feely with me, then I should speak that magic chant and it'll make them go away. She was right. She's looking down. She knows what she's doing. Still, you're not my type? To her face? That was so cold, I just can't. You can't? Kamugi, are you going to quit? No. I'll never quit. Oh, that's good. Yeah, Ichi had he really had no understanding what was going on. But shout out to my son. Another W. This thing's going to be like an hour and a half, dog. And this is a whole new chapter. Okay, but let's go on. Right to chapter 48. We're almost at 50, dog. That's crazy. Oh! Jiki Shirona. It's been a while. 48th Hunt, a new prophecy. Alright, we'll pre-draw again. I forget if I remember to pre-draw for the second chapter. Pre-draw again. Alright, interesting. Let's sheath. Jiki Shirona, alright. So sleepy. It's been ages since I last got up this early. Don't wanna move. Oh, yep, and she popped out a mirror. Oh well, I guess I'd better watch at least for a little bit. Okay, interesting. So she is engaged, but she didn't change out of pajamas. Oh. Okay. It's our Grand Savior's debut, after all. Okay. Oh, I love it. Oh, everyone else is standing there rather formal. Oh, Kamugi's smiling, and so is Gokuraku. But Ichi looks very serious and staring because of his training. But Deskross is like, she's so fun. But let's see. Oh, Circos, the MC. But once again, is this a man or just a mass presenting woman? I don't know. What voice? I'll keep it like as a gender neutral voice I can muster right now. Let's see. Does anyone have any questions? Lovely Witch Cadet Kamugi is glad. What? Come on, person. Let's see. Circos the lazy. All right. Lovely Witch Cadet Kamugi will gladly answer all of them for you. What? Like, of all the people to ask. But Kamugi is the records keeper, so I do get. If they're asking about specific hunts, if there's anyone here who would know, it would be Kamugi. It's like kind of her job. Let's see. Wait. Slow down. One at a time. But I hope that isn't the end of the Kamugi arc. I hope she does get a magic. But it seems like they are already transitioning. Let's see. Oh, they sure are having fun. Wait, no. I'm trying to, like, if you couldn't tell, I'm trying to add a little bit of rasp. Because I can't do a multi-layered voices thing. Like, at least not while speaking. I could do it in recording, but a lot of people didn't like back in the 4 Nights days when I would edit. Like, whenever Chaos Arthur was speaking in 4 Nights, what I would do is I would add a voice. I would low pitch one, low pitch another, and then keep my main voice. So it was like 3 voices talking in once to represent the light in Arthur, the dark in Arthur, and then Arthur himself. So since Shiki Shirone is a magic possessing a human girl, I'm pretty sure, I would do like the multi-voice thing, but people didn't like that. So I'm trying to add at least a little bit of rasp to the female voice, but considering I need to speak high in my register to even get to my female voice range, but rasp typically comes from deeper in the throat, it's going to be a struggle, so we cook. Let's see. They sure are having fun. Hi, Mr. Waiter. Water, please. Oh, once again, I can't tell. Man? Mashed presenting woman? Let's see. I'll try with another generous voice. Of course. So, how does this look to you? Excuse me? Him, the world's first male witch. How's that to a totally mundane magic? Oh, so that's interesting. So men are allowed at and do exist within the Mantonal Witches Association. Okay, so that does clear up something. Okay, so not everyone is a witch cadet. There are just men. All right, interesting. I was like, how's that to a totally mundane, magicless male like you? How's it look? I think it's incredible. A man using magic? It's so hard to wrap my mind around. A part of me still doesn't believe it. So interesting. So the men in this universe, they're like waiters and stuff like that. I mean, that makes sense. Once again, they can't do whole make this is power. They don't have access to the power system. Like, right. But at the same time, it feels like the start of a new era. I mean, yeah, realistically, because well, obviously that's the thing though. It's hard to tell how much of Ichi is circumstantial because the first chapter describes it as Ichi actually getting magic as something that's like super duper insanely unlikely. Like even if another male had been there and stabbed Uro in the chest, there's still a high possibility that they wouldn't have become a witch. Like that still wouldn't happen. In fact, you know where we're going. You know where we're going. All the way back. Let me see. Because I think I need to go to the end of the chapter. Oh, man, the art has always been peak, dog. Let's see. And honestly, oh, she's so fine. But this is a case where I wonder, notably, whenever mangaka start and they draw and they typically get better. Like, I look at almost every single manga I review, and they started off at a point and then got even better from that base point. But, like, I'm not even sure. Like, how? Someone Ichi Sensei, how are you going to cliff yourself? Like, what am I going to be able to look back at but chapter 1's so gorgeous too. Am I gonna ever be able to look at chapter 1 or the early manga and we're gonna be on like chapter 250? I'm gonna be like, wow, look at how much they improved. Like I do that with horror all the time. Like I show early MHA art to people and then I show end of MHA art or even mid MHA art and then end MHA art to people and they're like, that man's a demon. And I'm like, yeah, he is, isn't he? Like with how much he clips himself as an artist. And he was already a cracked top tier artist from chapter 1. But for Shiro Uzuzaki Sensei, they're just cracked from round start. But let's see. Where is it? Oh, she's so fun. But this is how it's made. Most powerful witch alive. Who are you? Let's see. I'm pretty sure there's a statement made, unless I misremember. Oh, she is so far. Stop, pencil. Stop. Let's see. Death for death. What's all this fluff? Sore thumb. No. I think it's at the very end of the chapter. A side note, in this world, the only women have not to magic. That's why they're called witches. It's why they believe that men. It's widely believed. Oh, so it's never actually stated. Okay, so maybe widely believed that men can't use magic. So maybe men can. Maybe each is just the first public one. I was like, but let us say, for example, there is a magic module with a special power, a module that provided a trial that only a man could pass. Not only that, let's say a man with a mind and body, well trained enough to handle said magic, happened to pass the trial. Yeah, here's the thing. That's what I remember. This is the same I remember. Even in that extremely rare case, that man's chance of acquiring the magic would be a mere 0.001%. So not impossible, but it's effectively impossible, right? So like it's so unlikely that I do wonder, is it really the start of a new age, or would Ichi just be the one exception? Like I'm not sure what the probability of that is, because Ura was a super special case. Maybe there are other special cases. Like essentially I do wonder, will we see other male magic users? Maybe, but I honestly don't know, and I highly doubt it. Like, notably, with Gokuraku not capturing the Joy of Sorrow magic, and he's one of our main characters, I just highly doubt we're actually going to see another male magic user. At least, not for a while. Like, the series probably has to be in, like, its 200 before we get one. Let's see. Good opinion. That's right. This is the start of a new era. As the trail he blazes will change the world. We need Ichi the Witch to shine even brighter as the Messiah who will save the world. Okay, but and it's very in this. I suppose it's because the World Hater can even kill Moshix, right? Because that's what the World Hater says to Uro, right? Like, gang, I respect you enough that I won't boom you for talking to me, but if you're still here as I do my work, I'm not exactly gonna hold back on you, buddy. I will blow your back out right now. So, like, ultimately, there definitely is a case where these things can happen, you know? Like ultimately, where was I going with that? Oh no, like even the Majas can die, right? Because the thing is, this isn't a human. Like we know this is a girl who's in a coma who's possessed by the prophecy magic. So maybe she's so interested in Ichi as the Messiah because ultimately he's gonna save her life too. So like she will die or it will die. So it needs him to be strong and bright and powerful anyway. But let's see. Oh cool, she's making the magic. She's making the cup float. That's nice. Let's see. A Messiah. Interesting. Yepers. I just want to talk with Ichi Peachy and mess with him, but yeah. So see, I'm shifting between the high register and like the back of my throat to try and get the rasp. Let's see. So many humans, it's grossing me out. That's not happening right now. I'm gonna go. Yeah, she never did get fully dressed. Are you leaving, Master? Allow me to. Nah, I don't need an escort. I'll stick with this. It's lower than I would want for this character just based on their physical design, but I think it'll better portray the idea of like two voices fighting. Especially considering I'm struggling with the rasp. Let's see. Nah, I don't need an escort. They're bugging me to hurry it up. Gotta get to a witches meeting. Oh, interesting. So they are still meeting. And I guess it is strange. We've only seen all the witch cadets. We haven't seen a single other witch other than Togais, who was here, Descaras, who was here, and Shirobadana. But I guess they must have left already. Let's see. Ball. Witches conference room. Sloop. Shirobadana. Where is your nose? Where is your nose? Why is Togais the only one? Well, she has glasses, so obviously she needs to know. But like, where are your noses? Shirobadana, the analytic witch, Monogold, the old age witch, Chiki Togais. What kind of name is this dog? Chiki Toge? Sorry, that sounds mean. But the reason I say what kind of name is this? Why have Toge and Toge? Like, this is interesting. The Silver Snow Witch. And very interesting. Jiki Shirone is still called the Oracle Witch, even though is it not Monogold? Is it Moneygold? Is her name literally Moneygold? Can I check that? How about the chapters? I don't think I can check it with the chapters I have available. I could have sworn. I'm not gonna check what the chapters I have available, but I do have the wiki. Has it always been Moneygold? I've always been saying Monogold. Hold on, where is it? Where's the search bar? There it is. Monogold. Let me see. Monogold? Is it? Yeah, it's Monogold. Okay, so I guess it was just a there's an extra Y thrown in there for this chapter. Okay, that's fine. So I'm gonna keep calling her Monogold. I know it says Moneygold. Let me be. Let's see. Heyo, everybody. You're all, well, I was going to say you're all here, but yeah. Oh, darn. So yeah, all four of them. So the rest of the witches that we saw test Ichi just still aren't showing up. I wonder how long we're gonna hold them back though. That is definitely something I've definitely been wondering because we're getting pretty. Well, not pretty deep. We're not even at 50 chapters yet. But we'll see. You're obviously not. Oh, it's just the usual crew. Oh, only 3. But I would believe even Descaras would skip these meetings if she could. Let's see. Isn't the debut of a male witch kind of a big thing? Aren't we all supposed to witness it? What's going on? Did they all oversleep? Is it a boycott, maybe? Naughty. You were rather tardy yourself. Okay, it's all, guys. I did summon them, but they're all special. Oh, interesting. So they can just ignore their leader's orders? Monogold, what are you? If they don't listen to you, what's the point? Let's see. Oh, so we actually are getting the full design. Okay. Darn. All right, let's see. Amadoro Ribbon Candy. Very interesting names. Well, Amadoro Ribbon Candy. The Bullet Witch. She's got a gun. When were guns first invented?
The first firearms were invented in 10th century China.
Oh, yeah. It makes sense within this time period. All right. I mean, obviously, this isn't 10th century China, but okay. She's packing heat. Okay, I was expecting that. I would see party that day, and the spot of target practice at the range. It's unfortunate, but I might have to ask you to reschedule for another time. Thank you, and I'm terribly sorry for the trouble. Oh, well, seems pretty polite and pretty chill, overall, seemingly. Well, obviously, they're tea party and target practice. So a very, very harsh combination of short hair, wields a gun, but is still relatively polite despite their appearance. All right, I could see this character being much like a what is that character's name? What was the character? Kanji Persona 4.
I don't see a Judy Persona 4 here.
Judy? I didn't think you. Kanji P4. The guy who was misinterpreted for being a rough guy, even though he's not. Yep, Kanji Tatsumi. There we go. I didn't remember his name. I haven't played Persona 4. But essentially, she gives me Kanji Tatsumi. I literally was just looking at it. What is it? Kanji Tatsumi vibes. Where, like, ultimately she looks rough, seems rough, but she's doing tea parties and practicing. And it seems relatively polite about avoiding it, even if she is avoiding it. Let's see. Otogiri Utsune. Alright. The Cacophonous Witch. Oh, okay. So, the Bullet Witch, though. Interesting. Her aesthetic clashes up, though. She has flowers around her name, but then she has a gun. And then we have the Cacophonous Witch over here having music, which makes sense for cacophony, because it's just like loud, chaotic noise. But Otogiri Utsune. Well, if I'm not absolutely required to show up, then I think I might just, not. It's not like I'm particularly interested in parties anyway. Going would be a big old pain in the tush. Okay. So, and I get that to some degree. Like, as a person who's been requested to appear at things, I'm like, is it necessary? Do I need to? Typically, I will still go, but there are many times where, like, if I don't have to be in a meeting, I'm not going to be in a meeting. There's no point in wasting my time. And there's sometimes where I've even been, like, put into meetings, and I realized midway through, there's no reason for me to be here other than, like, look intimidating, I guess. Like, there's nothing I can do with this. So I get that. I'm sure Monaco didn't make it mandatory, though, but maybe she'll make it mandatory after this display. Maybe she'll make it mandatory for the worldwide debut. Because this is only a debut to the Mental Witches Association. Let's see. Franken Disaki. This character looks like, oh, well, that's a mouth in her hair. This character looks like that character from Little Witch Academia, I think. I forget. The design reminds me of that. Let's see. Party? I am, really bad with fancy stuff like that, and, I'm too scared to look at him. But besides, I couldn't make you waste your time on a lavish feast. Oh, she's the voracious witch. I must also be the voracious witch because I also like eating. Wait, I keep saying witch, but I also like eating. I get that. A lavish feast and big rooms and a fancy dress for someone like me. If no one else is going, then I think it'd be better if I didn't either. I don't want to rock the boat. So. But you are rocking the boat by not going. What do you mean? But I'm really, really, really sorry. So presumably we're gonna Why is she just called the villainous witch? What? Oh, sorry. But essentially, I'm assuming we're gonna interact with these characters at some point. I wonder when, though. There's a reason we're meeting them now, even if we're not actually meeting them now because they aren't here. So, like, I don't know when we're gonna meet these characters. And she's the only one without a last name, too. Interesting. Descaras, well, none of these guys have last names. So I wonder why. Some characters are even last names, like Chikutoge Togais. But then Shirobudonna doesn't have a last name. Monocle doesn't have a last name. And Descaras, as far as we know, doesn't have a last name. Interesting. But let's see. Oh, and not just Descaras. Trikaputo. She doesn't have a last name. And she's called the villainous witch. What does that mean? Let's see. If you want to throw a party, knock yourself out. Me, I ain't got the time to bother with some kid's recital or whatever it is. So do none of them... Well, it seems like she has context that it's about a male witch. And she may just not care. She just doesn't care. But she doesn't realize... I think she may not know what's actually going on. She may be completely disconnected. Though I do love all their designs. So far, Osamu Nishi Sensei and Shiro Uzaki, they just have not missed on any of these designs. They're all fantastic. And even then, is this all the witches? What if, like, we saw more in that big panel spread of all of them? But then again, I think it may have been their background or, like, witch cadets. Let's see. Absent. Yeah, this none of them felt like coming. All right, interesting. Very immaculate jawline. I need that. Let's see. Jeez, they sure are, well, free-spirited. Oh, much too much so. That's an interesting sentence, too. Much too much so. Accurate, though. Let's see. Not that it's anything new. They typically prioritize themselves over anything else. The only time we can drag them in here is for formal conferences and official votes. Well, this just got dumb. I'm gonna leave and get some sleep. Hold it! Okay, guys, talk spooky. This meeting's agenda is about future missions and policies in regards to Ichi the Witch. We need your input. Oh, but I haven't got any new prophecies for Ichi Peachy yet. Ichi Peachy's a kind of a crazy name. Is that Ichi's last name? Peachy? Let's see. All that policy stuff you can figure out for yourselves. But Hey, listen. You ladies seem to have the wrong idea, but we're not friends. I mean, she's not asking you to be friends. She's asking you to just do what you said you're gonna do. She's just asking you if you have any prophecies. But I guess she did say no, and she is trying to continue the conversation after that. Huh? Oh, but even Sogai seems slightly intimidated. The only reason I'm cooperating with you is because of common interest. So, like ordering me around and stuff. Oh, so like ordering me around and making me do stuff. No, just no. Okay. Okay, but that I do like that though. She's like, I'm here because I want to be here. You have no... Don't delude yourself into thinking you have any authority over me. None of you captured me. And because of this body, none of you can. I'm not... And I guess that is a true extra power play for a Magic to make against humans, right? Especially witches as powerful as Togeist, right? Who presumably is a rival to Desceras, the strongest witch in the world. Presumably, for her to be able to talk this spooky, if anything, probably makes the Magics that are trapped inside Togeist feel a certain type of way, considering they don't have freedom while she has absolute freedom, and realistically control to a level that no one else does. So I respect that. I respect her also. Even if, realistically, you should want to work with them. As this is about Ichi that they're asking you about. And if you think he's going to save the world, including your own life, wouldn't you want to work with them as much as possible just to make sure that happens? I don't know. I would. Anything to preserve my own life. Let's see. So, guys... Oh, okay, so call Togeist off. Thanks. Oh, yeah, so Togeist moved out the way. Alright. Okay, good night. Jiki Shirone. We are equals. We don't have to be friends. But if you cooperate with us, we'll take your desires into account when we act, and we won't do you harm. It's not camaraderie that connects us, but respect. What both of us ultimately strive for is coexistence. Isn't that what we agreed upon? Okay. So I see why Monagold is the leader. While Togeist took a more hardline stance approach, essentially Monagold is trying to remind you, Shirane, you know why you're here, right? And I think ultimately to a degree, while G Shirane is talking big talk, she is just the prophecy Magic. And based on how she's describing it, at least, unless she's lying about her foresight abilities, if they wanted to boom her, sacrificing the woman she's trapped inside of, sure, they wouldn't get her trial, but they could cause her unimaginable amounts of agony if they really felt like it. So this mutual beneficial relationship, still technically the witches do have power, and this Monacle being like, we can work together, we can coexist, but we need you to work with us to do that. So that does make sense. Let's see. Isn't that what we agreed upon? Nope. And she left anyway. All right, so maybe not. Master Monagold, I apologize. It's okay. Thank you. Let's begin our meeting. All right, interesting. Yep, and she's back in a little clown house. Zoop. Ah, boy, I'm beat. I went outside. I talked with some witches. What a full day. Outside? Well, I guess outside the room. Let's see. We are equals. Equals. Coexistence. Ah, it's all so dumb. Well, you do need, like, once again, you need them. You need Ichi. Whoosh. Oh, okay, but she immediately turns the happy back on. All right. So she does feel a certain type of way about coexistence. Interesting. I wonder how much we're going to develop Jiki Shirone. Let's see. Okay, time for bed. I got to make up for all the sleep I lost by getting up early. How much did you actually do, though? Let's see. What is this? What is this? Wait, hold on, is that... Hold on, what is happening? Huh? Yo, 100%. I'm sick and tired of you giving them prophecy. You should not have. I would have boomed that time to turn my part. I'm gonna boom you right. Is Worley about to boom it right now, huh? 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 Wait. Did he actually boom? Well, she can leave the body, right? Like, is she actually truly bound to the body? Like, she could leave, right? She's like a ghost type. Why is one of her so gorgeous, man? Hold on. Oh, okay. So she's tweaking, but okay. So it must have been a prophecy. She didn't actually. Interesting. So she lives through the prophecies. Maybe she only lived through that one because it was close based on her. Let's see. Wait, what's that? Okay. Would you care for a glass of water? Oh dear. Did you perhaps receive some frightening prophecy. Master Chikishirone. Ah, okay. So even the men in this universe have no power. They may have certain allegiance. Interesting. Let me see. There's something that caught my eye earlier. Let me take a look. At the same time, it feels like a start of a new era. This is what it was. A messiah. That thought makes him look down, look away, and get distracted a little bit. So, I wonder, because the World Hater Magic was worshipped by another Magic, the Joyous Sorrow Magic. But I wonder if even certain men, such as this guy right here, who presumably become important, because how did he get into a room? Like how did he get here? Is he meant to be like the World Hater in disguise or something? I don't know. But regardless, it could be possible that men, dissatisfied with the way this system works, want to destroy it all, or are worshipping the World Hater, a being who could quote-unquote liberate them. Alright, okay. A W chapter, which was barely focused on our main characters, but building up to the plot. Alright. I hope Kamugi still gets a continuing arc, but this is a fantastic set of chapters. Alright! Banger after banger after banger after banger. Alright, I see you, Osamu Nishi-sensei and Shiro Uzuzaki-sensei. Y'all do nothing but cut. So, if you made it all the way to the end of this video, I want to thank you very much. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a twisted fate. I feel like I've done that before. A shadow fate. That's better. A shadow fate in the comment section down below. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, I want to thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. And make sure that notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Also, you can have a Patreon below where you can support me for as low as $1, get a $1 things like exclusive videos, early content, and more. You also now become a member of the channel for as low as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. Those perks include the live reactions, here this exam to review, and variations of all my videos. And if you become a $12 Patreon or $12 member, you can order whatever video you want. Also a link to my Ko-Fi in the description down below. You can drop 5 minutes to a short video, $20 being a small video, or any means at all. Any support is always greatly appreciated. Now, I'd like to thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is That Guy with the Pencil, writing off. I'd like to give a thank you to our sketch tier members: Eternal Flame, Red Wolf 4765, Astro, Glacier XZ, Zera, Brandon Payne, J2MA, Guillaume, Buddha Ura, Alex Kenny, Enzo, Swift Strike, Autumn Mornings Lazo, Super Flame Zero, Yuki Ally, Azo2404, and G Prosper. And I'd like to give a thank you to our line art tier patrons: Victor Raji, Sean, Midnight Lord 21, Kevin Encarnacion, Dreads Owen, and A+A. I'd like to give a big old thank you to our Ink tier members: Austin Wimberly, Euchia, and Shrimpo the Shrimp. And I'd like to give a thank you to our digital art tier members: Jay Warrior and AZ Void. And I'd like to give a final thank you to our colored art tier patrons: Waki Munoz and Waki Munoz.